Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and there is a new event coming down the pipeline. It is in the PTU at the moment, and there's a bug at the moment that essentially potentially can allow you to complete the entire event and get your rewards just by doing the first mission. It appears that some people got it on first mission, some people got it by not doing very much of it, and maybe some people were required to do all of it. I'm not sure. I was able to complete all 4 of the event rewards by just completing the first mission and all 4 of the quest chains. So I'm here to show you what the rewards are in case you're curious. This is the Microtech armor right here. They are all, I believe, the same pseudo armor, just with a different skin. So we happen to have a, whoops, will not let us pull it from there. Do we have, oh, not gonna let us pull it from while we're here in the Crusader showroom. But we have the Volt shotgun and we have a Volt pistol as well. I'm not sure I can, let's see if we crouch, can we see it? Ah, there we go, mostly. More or less. And then we also happen to have a multi-tool, also color matched to the group. So those are your wearable rewards. There's also some ship paint jobs I will show you after we do this. This is obviously your arc core setup here with the salmon and gray. And again, we have the shotgun, we have the pistol, and we have the multi-tool. Now, there is a little bit of a bug on this stuff. Well, more than one bug. The first bug is obviously the fact that it showed up after only doing the first mission. The second is that it took a significant amount of time to show up. Probably 15, 20 minutes after I complete... No, not even that. Oh, geez. I completed the first mission probably an hour and a half to 2 hours before before those awards showed up on my account. So I completed all 4 of them. Nothing had showed up. I did multiple. I exited the menu, came back in. It still wasn't there. Quit the game, came back in, still wasn't there. Checked my main account to see if somehow it was putting on my main account, wasn't there. Went and filled out all the bug report information. Then took a break, had a drink, had some dessert, came back, logged back in, and to my surprise, this stuff was there. So it did take a little while, but so be patient if you complete it. And like I said, it took me probably about 2 hours to do the 4 missions on the 4 different planets. They were easy. It was to pick up 3 things from planet side, take them to a space station, turn them in. Not difficult, but with puppies and dinner and everything, about 2 hours is what it took me to get them done. Your mileage obviously is going to vary. If there's only one colorway you like, you should be able to get it done pretty quickly. And this is our Hurston Dynamics colorway. So yellow and dark gray, it looks pretty good. I was a little worried when I saw pictures of the ship colors, and I don't know if this is going to hold true or not, that it looked a little more gold and lighter gray, and was going to stomp on kind of the concierge color schemes. Which, I don't know. I mean, I know most people aren't a big fan of the concierge people, but it seems to me if you spend some money, a paint scheme that you also have to pay for is a small price to, is a small reward, you know, and giving other people for completing, you know, spending a few hours completing a couple missions, the same reward seemed a little annoying. Although, I mean, a paint scheme is the same reward regardless. But it does appear to be more of a yellow and gray. Now, how much of this are you supposed to do? I don't know. I did a little bit of looking and didn't see it right away, but I know when I did the bug report, some people were saying that they had completed like 123 of, say, 2,200. 2238 or something like that for the first reward. So I assume it's going to be significant. It's going to be similar probably in total amounts to the Align in Mine, I would guess, to get the final reward. I don't know that for sure. I'm sure the numbers are out there. Obviously, people are commenting. I thought maybe that they would show up in my Mobi-Glass, maybe under rep showing, but maybe I need to do one more mission to kind of get into it because I've just done the, hey, this is the mission. You know, this is the first, you know, looking for help type of thing. So we'll see. And this is the final. This is the final Strata Core. This is the Crusader edition in the, I don't know, it's not really quite, it's just a blue. I was going to say it's not quite a baby blue. It's not quite a powder blue. It's a little darker than that, but it's not a navy blue. And again, we have each of the weapons. Well, let us inspect them here, maybe. No, I was hoping, whoops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Maybe we'll have to look at it down in the hangar where it'll unlock. So these are the missions, or these are the, so that's the 4 sets of armor. What do you have to do to earn these in the long run? Let's go and take a look at the contracts. You'll see I have resource drives open for all 4 factions. So let's take a look here at Hurston. So we have just a resources required. This one is going to be just a mining mission, like or I guess you could purchase stuff and bring it in and sell it. I'm not sure what the prices are, right? Obviously in the first one you could, in the Align and Mine, you could buy them cheap initially and then they jack the prices up to stop that. But regardless, if you get copper, tungsten, or corundum, and it tells you basic places where you could go, which is nice, gives you some ideas of where they might be found, and you're going to get a certain amount of AUC, and obviously the more materials you get, then the more it will add towards that, right? So you just take them to Green Glade in this case, and then you need to take the completed resources, or you can refine them at Green Glade and then take the final resources to Everest. So you do have to get them, you have to mine them, you have to get them refined, and then you can drop them off to get them. And there's a new section apparently called the Fundamentals of Mining that I don't believe was there. You can see every company's contribution in the Second Life Resource Drive section of your journal. All right, well, we'll take a look at that in a minute. You can also do regular hauling missions. You can see here the medium size requires you to haul about, what, 50? Pretty easy to do. Large cargo requires, this is a retrieval. So you have essentially mining, hauling, and retrieving. So in this case, you're going to go to an area and you're going to have to recover the cargo, right? Advise you to prepare for a fight. So I'm assuming, always time sensitive nature, tractor, weapons testing site above Aberdeen. So this is probably a ship fight right here, right? So you're going to have to fight and then recover the items from the other ship, the other cargo ship. So maybe you're going to fight against it's 100 to 125. So maybe a constellation, something along those lines. Could also be, a freelancer, or something like that. So resource drive size small. So this is another hauling mission. So you can do this. That looks like 8 SCU. And then this is this is the retrieval, right? Or another retrieval. This is stolen. So we've got cargo retrieval and stolen retrieval. So this one, you're going to have to go to an area. You have trackers on them. You can see it's at a derelict outpost. So this one is apparently going to be more of a FPS. So ship combat, FPS, mining, and hauling appears to be your options, which I think gives you a beautiful section to do this. And my understanding is you cannot turn these in if you have a crime stat of 3 or higher. Is that going to stop a ganking? No, because you can get the materials, store the materials, then do your time, and then turn them all in at once. And probably be just fine, I would guess. But I guess it's a thought, just a thought they didn't put any thought into. So that's what you're going to have to do to get them. Give me a minute to get to a hangar, and we'll take a look at the paint schemes. Now, I don't know that I've ever shown... Well, I haven't. I've never done a video. This is the A1 Spirit Bomber. So we're going to get you get skins, paint schemes, liveries for the Spirit chassis, the Aurora chassis, and the Zeus chassis. So this is, I've never flown the Spirit or the A1. So I thought I would get one, and I like it so far. I may even, I don't know if it's realistic, but I'd like to try to bomb the retrieval missions as well. I don't know if they're going to be outside or what it's going to be like, but that was kind of my thinking. So this is the Arc Core paint scheme. Let me fire up the engines here. The Spirit is a good looking style of ship. I have flown the C1, and I'd actually really like the E1, the cargo version, or the cargo passenger version. I would happily pay for that one. But yeah, so you can see we've got a little ArcCore logo on the back. We've got the salmon, yellow, and gray. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not a huge salmon person color-wise. But yeah. And this is the Aurora in ArcCore Salmon. This is another ship I haven't been in before. This is a Zeus, which I have been in before, but this is the luxury version. So let's go ahead and see if we can see what makes it beautiful. Nice little cargo bay here. I like that little garage, more so than I would say than a cargo bay. Okay, we've got living quarters, so exactly the same as the Zeus. Some nice lockers there. I like that a lot. Those look really good. What do we got on this side? Kitchen, maybe? Is that what's over here? Yep. Nice little kitchen. Ladder to the exterior. Oh, okay. I did see a ladder, and I'm like, why is there a ladder? But, you know, it pointed to inside the ship. I thought, well, I thought it was one level, but it's an actual ladder to get outside. We've got our suit lockers here. Nice. Yeah. I don't know what makes it luxury explorer, if you ask me, but it's nice. We've got our engineering there. Okay. Let's take a look, see what it looks like in its ArcCore Salmon. My pink doesn't quite match the ArcCore Salmon, but that's okay. Come on. Alt-R. Our seat doesn't appear to have moved up. Is that a back seat? Is that on purpose? Oh, because I got in a back seat. That's why, because I'm an idiot. So that says gunner seat. That says cope. Should we take... I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the gunner seat. Ooh, I don't know if... Well, it should. I just have to figure out where the power button is. Is there a power button? Power on. Exit. I would think there would be a remote option here somewhere. There he is. There we go. Oh, okay. It's, below? Oh, there we go. Now it'll let me run. Okay, so there's the back. There's the front. We got the landing gear in the way. Can we look outside from there? We cannot. Okay. Well, I was hoping we could look on the outside of the ship from that one, but doesn't look like it'll let us do it, so that's okay. Oh, weapon racks right there. I'm going to open the weapon rack. That looks really nice. Yeah, we've got our large weapon, standard, pistols. Looks good. Components. Ship looks like it's in a pretty good place right now, all things considered. All right, here we go. And there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm digging the ArcCore Salmon. Desert pink, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's me. I mean, I think it works well with the gray. I mean, I think it's a good combination. It's just not a combination that even if I'm a huge ArcCore fan, I'm not sure I'm sporting it. And we've got the Spirit in Crusader Blue. And the Aurora in Crusader Blue. This one looks really good. The Aurora is a good looking ship. I'm not a huge RSI design fan, but this one works. I did forget one type of mission that you can do, which is a ship defense mission, where you get called in to defend a cargo ship who is being attacked by pirates. So that's your other option to complete the event. And we've got the Zeus in the Crusader Blue as well. I'm really beginning to feel, by the way, for Evenlease in his 10-minute more or less reviews when he has a ship that's got like 15 colors that he shows off. Now this is going to be our Hurston livery, and this was the one I'm a little bit concerned about. Concerned's the wrong word. Let's get up in the air here a little bit. Bring up the landing gear and let's take a look. Well, I mean, it is yellow. I'll give it a pass. In the right color, this is going to be very, very similar to some of the other paint schemes, like I said. Primarily the Concierge, which, you know, fine. But it may mean that some of you who are not Concierge are involved, get involved in some hate crimes against whales because you have a paint scheme that looks like theirs. It does look good though, and I do like the Concierge paint schemes quite a lot too. This is probably my favorite paint scheme we've seen so far. Anyway, give me a second, I'll show you the other two. Well, the other two ships in this one. Oh, I forgot to close the door. Let's get that. And this is the Aurora in the Hurston paint scheme. I don't think this one looks nearly as Concierge-like. This one's fairly distinct. I like it. Again, my favorite paint scheme of the four. I wish when I was in the game, the mouse would stay locked in the middle of the game and not be wandering around the screen invisibly and popping up my taskbar. But small bitch. Now, I can tell you, just from the run-up in the back, where I can see very little, that I already like this one. I do. I like it a lot. This one, whereas the Aurora went really towards the yellow, this one's very much the gray with just some accent yellow. I think it looks gorgeous. Really good. So this is the final Hurston Dynamics color scheme. So we've got the Microtech, I think, coming up. And we've got the Spirit in Microtech teal with some very cool bright green extra accents from their logo. And the green glass. Oh, I don't know. That might be better than the Hurston. Don't tell anybody. But that might be my favorite. Now, what would I... Oh, we got a bug. We see a little bit of the color, but it looks like the Microtech Aurora paint scheme doesn't exist. To be fair, I still like it. I think that looks cool. Let's just go with that. And finally, we've got the Zeus in the teal and green and white of Microtech. It looks pretty good. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that one as much. I think I like this one better in the Hurston. Yeah. Give me a second. And because I talked about kind of the Hurston versus the Concierge, I don't have a lot of the Concierge kind of gold and gray paints, but I think I've got a couple of them I can show you. And to be fair, the new? Yeah, well, it's still new. Some of the Wicklow paint schemes, for instance, I have the Salvager. I can't think of what it's called. It also has kind of that kind of gray and gold look with like a texture in it. It looks a little bit like Shorty doesn't like it either. Or Shorty does like it. I'm not sure which. He doesn't like Buddha. That's what he doesn't like. Looks a little bit like the fabric on a Coach handbag, I would say. Kind of that idea. I think that's probably exactly what they're looking for. Anyway, give me a second. I'll pull them up. Now, seeing them back to back. they don't look as much alike as I was thinking they did. This is definitely a darker vibe, all told, than that. It's more of a... It's a gold, but almost... yeah, I mean, it's a gold, but it's a dark gold. It's not a shiny, burnished gold. You know, it's got almost more of a... It doesn't have any red in it, so it's not really copper. But it's like a dark gold leaf is what it looks like. Maybe gold doesn't tarnish, so I'm not really sure. I've got a cat on the desk here, for those of you that are fans of... See, can I get the... Whoops. Can I get the camera down on her and not in my closet? There we go. And there's a Buddha checking her out from behind. And there's a SWAT to keep him away. And that's what I have to put up with while gaming. That's why I'm doing weird stuff right here. Whoops. Ooh, let's bring this thing up before we crash it. I got one more I can show you real quick. The TAC, I think. But yeah, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. It's not too similar. Although it's similarly enough, if I was an anti-whale terrorist, I still might confuse you and take you out. So be careful. Be careful out there. For those of you who remember a little Hill Street Blues. Now this is a different take. We still have the dark gray and the white, but it's I don't know, kind of a dark colored brown. This is called Mojave, and I really like it, but it is not gold or yellow in the slightest. It really reminds me of Citadel paint that I used for basing a lot, as far as for kind of a, it's called like Earth or something like that, I think is the name of the color. You guys can let me know down below if you remember which one I'm talking about. But so they're not all, no, hey. The cat has been a bad cat today. She tried to steal my pizza. She knows how to open the boxes, so this time I put something heavy on the box lid. So I caught her knocking that off onto the floor to get open the box later, and now she's trying to steal my pudding, even though she's been told no 3 times. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, this is the Mojave. I guess it's not gold at all, but it is what it is. That's my... But those are the rewards, short of the 2 final paint schemes. Buddha, leave her alone. She's attacking her tail now. And Buddha wants in on that game. He's like, I'll chase your tail. Let's go. Let's go. Huh. Huh, Buddha dog. Anyway, those are the rewards for the new upcoming event, at least as they are right now. Hopefully that one paint scheme gets fixed. Yeah, you can look forward to that. I would guess fairly shortly, maybe into next week. He so wants to be friends. And she so doesn't. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Cheers.